President Trump this morning turns away from Russia to focus on the environment and jobs. He will sign an executive order erasing many of former President Obama's climate change regulations. Margaret Brennan is at the White House with the new rules for power plants and coal mining. Margaret, good morning.
Good morning. Well, the White House is trying to shift back focus to campaign promises it can keep. And while he's previously called climate change a hoax, now White House officials say President Trump believes it. Despite his change of heart, today he'll repeal Obama-era regulations to limit it.
The global warming and that, a lot of it's a hoax. It's a hoax.
Candidate Donald Trump often called climate change a fake concept.
We're going to cancel the Paris Climate Agreement.
And promised to scrap the Obama-era climate change agreement to limit greenhouse gas emissions in more than 100 countries. Mr. Trump may stick with the global deal, but has decided to issue an executive order reducing regulations on America's energy industry, another campaign promise.
And the regulation industry is one business I will absolutely put to an end day one.
He will suspend, revise, or rescind the Clean Power Plan rule aimed at reducing carbon emissions. Ask the Interior Department to lift a moratorium on the sale of new coal leases on federal land. And scrap a limit on greenhouse gas emissions for construction of new power plants.
We can be both pro-jobs and pro-environment.
EPA Administrator Scott Pruitt says those Obama-era regulations cost jobs.
The executive order is going to address the past administration's effort to kill jobs across this country through the Clean Power Plan.
But at a time of low energy prices, some jobs may not return. And Mr. Trump's actions will certainly reignite the debate over whether climate change is man-made.
This is an action plan for destroying the climate.
David Doniger of the National Resources Defense Council.
We're leaving a very bad future for our kids. Rising sea levels, terrible storms, scorching droughts, more air pollution. It's really a bad place. You don't want to go there.
And later today, President Trump will roll back those regulations, a campaign promise that won him support in coal mining industrial states like West Virginia and Pennsylvania.